Hey everyone, in this lecture we're going to be talking about candidate theories and axioms. These are very subtle little things that are really important in the scientific community. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start with the candidate theory. A candidate theory is a hypothesis that looks really convincing to a large portion of the scientific community, but it's not yet a theory. The idea is there's some sort of skepticism with this hypothesis, which makes some scientists look at it and say, I don't know, I kind of like this other candidate theory that explains why something happens. And so the idea is if you see some sort of phenomenon and you have two really good explanations that both look really convincing to the scientific community. Some believe that this is the reason why a phenomenon happened. Some believe this is a reason why a phenomenon happened. The idea is these are considered candidate theories. They're not considered theories because they are conflicting with each other. Yet they're both convincing large portions of the scientific community. So it's like a hypothesis that's stuck between hypothesis and theory. It's still better than a hypothesis because it has some evidence, some research, and a portion of the scientific community to back it, but it's still not a theory because it's not the overwhelming majority of the scientific community that supports it. Here's an example of a candidate theory: string theory or dark energy theory. These two theories have conflicting assumptions, and those conflicting assumptions or conclusions, however you want to see it, kind of make scientists have to choose one or the other. And because the scientists are split up on which theory to believe in, this kind of makes these theories candidate theories because they're not overwhelmingly supported by the scientific community. Now, this is a term that is rarely used within the scientific community, but it's still really important to understand. An axiom is simply an assumption about what is true. These are referred to as like facts, but the idea is they're not facts in the sense that they're so convincing that they have to be true. They're facts in the sense that they are simply assumptions about what is true. So for example, I might throw an axiom that 1 + 1 = 2. That looks like a fact, but it's not really a fact in the sense that I can provide a bunch of evidence and eventually it's just going to be true. I can't do that, and the scientific community can't do that. It's a fact in the sense that I assume it to be true, and I use that in my philosophy of understanding mathematics and science. And so if you're making any assumptions about what is true and what is not true, so for example, maybe you assume that God is real, or maybe you assume that God is not real, this could be a really important assumption, and that assumption that you're building your philosophy or science off of is considered an axiom. So it's important to understand the difference between an axiom, a hypothesis, a law, a fact, and a theory. These are all very different things, and I guess candidate theories as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture. You just watched a video from More Learning. We provide free math videos, and we offer many online courses. We also provide free math tutoring via YouTube Live every Thursday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video to get access to all of our free content. And put a comment in the comment section if you have any math questions. Check out all of our courses on amorelearning.org.